I've had clients come to me and they say, help, I am specifically training, especially strength training and weight training, and the number on the scale has gone up. And I can understand why this is really a problem for a lot of women, because the number on the scale has been a way we've indicated people's health for a very long time. And I am not against weighing yourself. I love to use stats to help track my clients' progress. I feel like numbers don't lie most of the time. The thing is, we have to understand, what does that number on the scale actually mean? Well, the number on the scale is just gravity pull on your mass. So what do we do when the number on the scale goes up? We must be thinking, well, I'm gaining more mass. And chances are that's true, because is that a problem that you're gaining mass? Well, what is mass? And does it correlate with size? These are all questions we need to ask. But I like to ask my clients when they come to me and they're panicked because they're gaining weight, but they've been training more and being really careful with their diet, is this mass that you've gained muscle or is it fat? Fat, for its size, is 3 times larger than muscle for the same amount of weight. So that being said, you could be getting smaller in size if that's your goal, but gaining more weight. Also, you could be having more muscle and be looking better, more in shape, more curvier in the right places with less fat, but have more weight. So weight isn't always an indication of health. And there are people who weigh more, not just because of their muscle, but also because of the bone density, and women, especially at different times of the month, because of our water retention. In pregnancy, sometimes a lot of that weight can just be due to extra water weight, whether you're holding it in because you're more swollen or because you actually have extra amniotic fluid for baby. For me, it was both. With all 3 of my pregnancies, I gained quite a bit of weight in the 3rd trimester, and a good majority of it was water. If you're panicked about the scale, I want you to take a sec and step back and ask yourself, what are my other stats? What are my measurements on my body? How am I feeling? Am I adhering to my goals? Not just my number goals and my scale goals, but am I adhering to my lifestyle change goals? Am I sleeping more? Am I eating better? Am I exercising more? Do I have more clarity? Do I feel like my emotions are more under control? All of these things are great indicators whether you're doing well or not. And again, if that number is going up and you're not feeling good about it, there are a couple of things you can look at. I'm eating. What am I eating? Am I eating the right nutrients, macros and micros, to sustain the activity I'm doing, therefore warding off those cravings of things that maybe aren't so great and aren't fueling your body for your workouts? Am I drinking enough? Because believe it or not, a hydrated woman tends to get bloated less than a woman who doesn't drink enough water. It's counterintuitive, but it actually does work that way. So drinking enough water is really, really important too. Also, am I overeating? Am I working out and then I'm over assuming how many calories I'm burning in my workout, or am I just giving into cravings constantly? In the past, we were encouraged to have lots of little snacks throughout the day to help fight hunger and to also help lose weight. Well, the most recent studies have shown having a meal of complex macros and micronutrients, so a meal that contains your fats, your proteins, and your carbs, and a variety of foods with all the different nutrients in them, actually is more effective at helping people lose weight. That's because when you have all those pieces to the puzzle, not only are you feeling full and more satisfied after your meal, less likely to go back for something more in just a couple hours, but you're also making your digestion more effective and more efficient. You're absorbing nutrients. Food was made to work together. So the nutrients from one food can help absorption of nutrients from another food. So eating them all together means you're absorbing more of those vitamins, more of those nutrients. Your body's using that more effectively and not just turning it into stored fat for later. So having those complex meals is actually more helpful in warding off hunger and having a more effective digestion. But something I want to mention is the hunger scale. This goes into the behavior side of training and coaching. So the hunger scale is something that was developed that kind of helps you tune in to how hungry you really are. The scale goes from 1 to 10, 1 being, oh my gosh, I'm starving, I'm probably going to faint in the next half hour, and 10 being, I am so full, I couldn't eat another bite, I'm actually physically uncomfortable from being so full. Most people helping you with your nutrition would recommend is that you start eating when you're about a 3. So you're not starving, but you're also not like, I couldn't eat. You wait until you're actually hungry, and then you eat. And you eat until you're about a 7 on the scale. A 7 on the scale would be, I'm done, I feel satisfied, but maybe I could eat a little bit more. And you wait 20 minutes because it takes that long for the brain and the body to kind of connect when it comes to digestion. So wait 20 minutes. Am I still really hungry? Do I need just a little bit more before I'm done with my meal? Or eat slowly and pay attention to your hunger cues and drink some water as well. So all of these things are really important for tapping into how hungry you really are. To use that hunger scale, use it to your power. Start eating at a 3, stop eating at a 7, drink lots of water throughout the day, and have your complex meals. And tell me how it goes. Good luck.